And then what I'll also add to that strawberry is going to be, what this is some powdered up oatmeal. I just put it in a little, what do you call that, molcajete, and just kind of crushed it up. Actually, no, I didn't. I tried that first, and then it wasn't breaking it up as easily as I wanted it to. So I got out my little electric, it's a real small coffee grinder, and ground up a little bit. But this is just going to give them a little extra food, and it will also help feed the beneficial fungi. And then what I have here is just some ground up not coffee grounds, eggshells. I pulverized it in an old blender. And this will give them some grit, because like chickens, they don't have teeth and they need some grit to help them digest the food or the bacteria and microbes that they eat. The worms don't actually have teeth and chew into their food. They eat the microbes that grow around the food that you put in there. And the microbes also help break down the food that you put inside. And then I will go ahead and put the lid back on this. Some water. I just got this sprayer from Dollar General. It's got the pump on it, and it gives out a consistent spray. Of course, you can adjust the nozzle however you want it to spray out. Just kind of wet it down a little like that, and then I'll go ahead and wet the cardboard as well. And if you're wondering why the water's so dark, I'll show you that here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and cover these guys up. So this water is dark because I add to it this humic acid liquid. This one is, I think, 32 ounces. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But what the humic acid does is it cancels out the chlorine and chloramine that's in the city water. So the municipalities, they add chlorine to the water so it'll kill the bacteria in the pipes that lead from there to your house and to your faucet. And so you don't get all that yucky bacteria in your water in your house. But since the chlorine has kind of not worked as well here lately, they also add chloramine. Now with chlorine, you can gas off the chlorine by just letting the water set for 24 hours, or put in a air pump to dissipate the chlorine. But you cannot gas off chloramine. The chloramine has to be bound up by humic acid, or I think you can also use lemon juice, but I don't know how much lemon juice you would need to be effective. So I just drop in 1 drop of humic acid. Will cancel out. What are you doing over there? Did you scare yourself? 1 drop of the liquid humic acid will cancel out, be plenty for 1 gallon of water. So I put in, you can't go too much. I just put in a little squirt. And what I use is a pipette like this. It's just a pipette. Squeeze some out from there, and then put it in there, and then it'll turn brown, and then the water is safe to use on your worms. And another point I didn't make was, if you have that chlorine and chloramine in the water, and then you wet up your bins with that same water, that chlorine is going to have the same effect on the microbes that you're trying to grow. So it's not going to do much good to grow some beneficial microbes if you just go in and kill them with the chlorine and chloramine. Anyway, I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time.